Welcome to the castle, everyone. My name is NightsaberZ42, and this is Character Vault, a series where I go through the entire process of creating a character from start to finish in various RPG books. And today, we're going to be taking a look at Deathmatch Island. Now, my cover is the alternate cover, so it might look different than yours. So let's go ahead and... Whoa, wait a minute. I'm actually not using the book for this one because the book doesn't actually stay up. Instead, I'm going to be using the character sheet along with the competitor induction. You can actually download this from the Deathmatch Island website, and I highly recommend it because it just goes through the entire process in a very nice and orderly fashion. It also gives you some advice if you're a contestant, as well as how to play, which is very nice. I would actually recommend giving these out to players if they are first timers. With that being said, there's a couple of things that we are going to need. If you don't have access to the competitor induction pages from the website, then you'll need the book, of course, but you're also going to need some dice. We're going to need at least a D4, a D20, 2 D8s, and at least a D6. So grab those and get ready to roll. There are a few steps to creating a character for Deathmatch Island. The first thing that we're going to do is roll for an occupation. So we'll have to roll on various tables for the occupation as well as the competitor's capability. Then we're going to roll for our names, and we'll also have to roll for our competitor ID number. Then we're going to roll some distinguishing features such as eyes, build, hair, and some detail, as well as the uniform and the color of the uniform that we're wearing. And then we're going to receive our initial motivation. But honestly, there's really nothing that we can do here because the production manager makes it up. By the way, I absolutely hate the fact that they call the GM in this game the production player because that confused the heck out of me whenever I was reading the actual book. So from this point on, I'm calling the GM the production manager because that makes a whole lot more sense. So here I have the 2 pages for the occupation tables. And what we're going to do is roll a d4 to see which table we're going to roll on, and then we'll roll our 2d8s to see specifically what we roll for in terms of our occupation. So I got my d4 right here. Let's see which table are we rolling on first. Number 4, so occupation table number 4. Next, we're going to take our 2d8s. So one of the D8s will be for the column and one will be for the row. I'm going to go ahead and make the green one the column and the black one for the row. So let's see what we get. So we're rolling on column number 1 and our number is 7. So we are a retired naval captain. Look at that. So along with being a retired naval captain, we do have a capability. That's the stat that we are best at, which is Deathmatch. So we actually have like 5 different stats in the game, and they're all like bizarrely named. We have social game, snake mode, challenge beast, deathmatch, and then redacted. Having a capability in Deathmatch means that that specific stat is going to start at a D8. Next, we get to roll for our name, and there are 3 different name tables and then the sure name table. So I'm going to go ahead and roll a d6 for our first name. So 1 and 2 will be name number 1, 3 and 4 will be name table number 2, and then 5 and 6 will be name table number 3. So we'll roll on the first names. So again, we'll be rolling 2d8s. So once more, my green die will be for the column and the black die will be for the row. A 6 and a 7. So column number 6, name number 7 is Pratum. All right. This time around we'll be rolling a d8 for the column and then a d20 for the row. So let's see what we're rolling here. Column number 7, number 19 for Singh. Hey, that kind of actually fits. Pratum Singh. And our name is somewhat important because we actually do roll a die that's associated with our name. So our name die starts off as a D6. Something that I did kind of forget about is our ID number, and we will need a D100 for that, but you could also just use a random number generator if you really want. So here we go. What's our competitor ID number? It is 80. So our competitor ID number is going to be 800 for this one. Our distinguishing features are on page 1 of the competitor induction page. And so we're just rolling a d20 straight down the line for eyes, then build, hair, and then detail. So for the eyes, we have, number 9, we have faded eyes. Now that kind of sounds really sad already. For our build, we have an 11, relaxed. Wow, we have faded eyes and we're relaxed. Man, we are just so jaded already. For our hair, we have 17, it's perfect. And last but not least, our detail. What's our notable detail here? 13, understated. I have no idea what that means. Now, unfortunately, the uniform isn't really as part of the competitor induction, but I would like to show it off here. So all competitors in a single season of Deathmatch Island are dressed in matching uniforms, and so we can roll on this table. And so we get the type of uniform, like a tracksuit, coveralls, polo shirt and shorts, blazer and turtleneck, which I think would be awesome to go out in the wilderness in, shirt and cargo pants, and a t-shirt and sweatpants. So we're rolling a d6 to see what our uniform type is. That's going to be 6, so t-shirt and sweatpants, and the uniform color, let's see, will be a burnt sienna. So hey, we have t-shirt and sweatpants on with a burnt sienna color. And really, that's all there is to creating a character. It's very fast and simple, but then again, this game is kind of simple in that regard. So allow me to introduce to you Pratim Singh, whose name die is at a d6. We'll go ahead and put his pronouns as he, him. He is a retired naval captain, and his occupation also is a d6 die. We don't have a nickname, and we don't get a nickname until after our first 400,000th follower. We do have some distinguishing features, though, like our relaxed, faded eyes, our perfect hair, and we're also understated. We're going to be wearing a t-shirt and cargo pants for this season in a burnt sienna color. We don't have any advantages now, and we haven't played, so we don't have any advancements or special advancements. But our capabilities are the following. We have a social game of D6, snake mode of D6, challenge beast of D6, deathmatch of D8, and redacted of a D6. I also forgot to mention that our competitor number is 800. Since we're just starting out in Season 1, we don't have any followers, but that does serve as our experience counter, let's just say. We don't have any acquisitions yet because we're starting out in Season 1 with no memory, but we will find some later as we play. We might even find some redacted acquisitions. If we were playing with other people, then we would have to go through this interview process as we approach the island to kind of determine something about them, and that becomes our trust with those other players. But for now, our character creation is done. So feel free to leave a comment down below, give this video a huge thumbs up to support the series, and subscribe if you would like to see more. I will see you guys in the next video.